Welcome to the Rebel to Succeed podcast. It's your boy Ink, Anthony Williams, the founder of rebeltosucceed.com. The purpose of this podcast is to share tips, advice, and strategies to help you improve in all areas of your life. My mission is to make a positive difference in your life to help you live your best life. Now let's get it. What up, Rebels? It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed coming at you with another podcast episode. So today in this podcast, we're going to be sharing some, a message from a guy named Naveen Jain. Again, that's Naveen Jain. This guy is very successful. I believe he's, a billionaire, a low-key billionaire, very powerful guy. And he's a very inspirational guy as well. And I wanted to share this message to you guys. Because I feel like you guys are going to find value in it. So check out this clip by Naveen Jain.
So when you start a company, you always start with the thing, can you find the best team to come and work with you?
Right.
And in some sense, in that case, you're looking for a needle in this haystack of all the talent around you. What incentive prizes like X Prize do is they let the needle come to you. And you say, here is the problem I want solved. And here is what I would call problem to be solved. Here are the success criteria. And if you can do that, then you actually win this prize. And what you will find is when you're looking to hire someone, you tend to hire someone who is good at that problem. That means you end up hiring experts. And what you find is that more and more, every one of the X Prize, it has never been won by experts. It always tends to be the people who know nothing about it or the non-experts who end up winning the prize. Because, think about if you were to start a company and say, I'm going to go start a company in medical space. And most people say, what do you know about that medical space? And the answer is nothing. And that's what makes me the best person to disrupt that industry. Because when you know nothing about it, you don't know what not to try. And better yet, you become the most dangerous person in that industry because you will try things that they already have assumed are not going to work. Just because something may not have worked 10 years ago, in the world of exponential technology, 10 years is a long time and things have really changed. So things that did not work actually may be possible today. Teamwork, right? That means you put your team together and you enjoy every minute of the journey. The life as an entrepreneur is extremely lonely. So when you are as a CEO, it's a very lonely job because every decision you make is going to impact some people. As you succeed to enjoy every milestone, if you don't enjoy the milestone and not enjoying the journey, what happens, you reach the destination and you look back and you say, for what? I didn't enjoy it. But if you're enjoying the journey, it doesn't matter how many miles you travel, you have loved every minute of it. Making money is a byproduct. Don't focus on making money. Money comes when you go out and do great things. So it is a byproduct. It is not the destiny or a goal in itself. It happens. Also, some people confuse the movement with moving forward. So what happens is they're busy doing things and they think they're busy. They go around the circle, but they're always moving. To move forward, you have to know where you're going. So you can't run in a circle and say, I'm just tired, I'm doing a lot of things, I'm so busy. It's to know where the destination is and have a clear navigation how you're going to get there. One of the things we did as parents is to redefine what success is. And we told them that success is never about how much money you have in the bank. It is always about how many lives have you been able to impact positively. And the more lives you are able to impact positively, the more successful you are. So in some sense, it wasn't about money. And second thing was about saying your self-esteem and your net worth or self-worth is about what you create, not what you own. You can own a lot, but if you don't create anything, you still are worth nothing. People always feel that they have a trap to themselves. They set the limit of what they can achieve. And I remember, even if you ask someone who is most optimistic, will say, I can do anything I want. Sky is the limit. Now imagine that. And people don't understand there is no such thing as sky. Sky is a figment of our imagination. So what you're really saying is, I limit myself to what I imagine, and I imagine my limit to be this figment, which doesn't exist, which is a sky, right? And also this whole idea of people talk about, well, there are people who think about, is the glass half full or the glass half empty? And I think nobody ever asks, why does it matter whether the glass is half full or half empty? What matters is, do you care enough to fill that glass? Is this a glass worth filling? So you have to ask yourself the question, it doesn't matter whether it's half full or half empty. Does Tom care to fill this glass? And if the answer is yes, then irrespective of it's half full or half empty, I'm going to fill the damn glass irrespective, right? So knowing what is important to you is what matters, not what it is. So I think, most of people who have, we live a life of success. To me, a life lived well is the life of significance, where you are able to go out and actually able to help billions of people around the world. We feel happy. I mean, we talked about happiness, right? So there's some things people get confused is that in our brain, the dopamine. So every time we achieve a goal, and every time we set a goal and achieve a goal, we get this shot of dopamine and we feel really good. But problem with that is like a caffeine shot. 2 hours later, we want the next one. And you constantly are always struggling because you one goal to another goal and keep achieving. And you go home and say, I'm getting all these bonuses, I'm getting all these promotions, but I'm just not happy. So what is that drives happy? Happiness actually comes from serotonin. And it comes from the fact when you give something without any expectations of getting anything back. If you give something with an expectations of something, you don't get that. And that comes, that's true love is mother. I've never seen anything, a pure bond that's a mother and a child. That bond is so strong that mother is willing to give everything she has to this child. And there's one story that my mother told me when I was very young, and it always tears me up. It talks about the actual motherly love. And here's the thing. She told me there was a kid who wanted to join the gang and went to the gang and said, I am ready. And they say, well, we know you're ready if you can go out when your mother is sleeping, cut her chest, get her beating heart, and if you can bring her that beating heart back, we know you're ready to join this gang. The kid goes there, cuts her mom, takes a beating heart, and he's walking out, and he trips over. And the heart says, son, are you okay? Right? That motherly love, she didn't care what he did, she just cared about, is he okay? And to me, that type of love, we can give it to every human being. We don't have to be mother and child. When you actually can sit down to a person who's homeless and not just simply drop $1 and feel yourself, oh, I am just such a generous guy, I feel so good. Sit down and give him 5 minutes of your time. And if you give him 5 minutes of your time, you've done more for him than any money you will give him, because he just wants to be heard. And more importantly, you gave something that you can never get back. You can make more money. You can get more of everything. The time you give, you can never take back. And don't fall for the thing, oh, I give charity, I give money. That is not philanthropy. And as Tom said, giving money, philanthropy is not about giving money. Philanthropy is about solving a problem. So if you want to do philanthropy, become a great entrepreneur and solve the problem. But when you care someone, give them your time.
So that was the clip by Naveen. Very powerful, very inspirational, might I add. His message is to, just to think outside the box, you know what I mean? And just, just make sure that you're spreading love. And his whole message I like his whole message on, you know, um, what is value? Like what value, like how he classifies value. Value is solving problems and, creating, value for other people. Like you're not value, like his lesson on teaching his children that, your value is not based off, material things or money. It's based off how much value you can create. And I love that message because it's something that I wholeheartedly believe in. And it's a way to success. And it's basically my philosophy on success. Of course, I'm going to cling to it because, that's how I think. But yeah, it's something that I want you guys to catch. You know what I mean? He's a billionaire and this is how he thinks, right? And this is what he teaches his kids. So it goes to show you that, when you adapt that mentality and you go and you put others before you, you will always succeed. That's how you rebel to succeed. You reach everyone by exercising love to succeed. So, love that message. I love that he put that in there, and I love that he teaches his kids that. It's something that I'm always going to drill in my kids, and it's something that I'm always going to practice because I'm a rebel. So, yeah, hopefully you guys found value in Naveen. Hopefully you guys like this message. If so, I invite you to go leave a review. Go and subscribe to the podcast for more episodes like this. And yeah, go follow me on all social medias. Go check out the website, rebel2succeed.com. And make sure you go out and you show somebody some love today. Be a rebel, rebel to succeed. It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I want to thank you for joining me today and listening to this podcast. If you found this episode helpful or valuable in any way, then I encourage you to leave an honest review and subscribe to the Rebel to Succeed podcast for future episodes. To receive more content and value, make sure to visit the Rebel to Succeed website at www.rebel2succeed.com. And finally, always remember that to succeed in life, you have to reach everyone by exercising love. So make sure to show somebody some love today. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.